Well, here we go. We got a 12 by 16 canvas here, and you can see the colorative paints. They're all Liquitex, and I like the color combination. Use a little bit of Amsterdam white. It's going to be a layered flip cup, upside down cake kind of. So I'll have to put my white down and layer my paints, and we'll be back. So I'm going to try something a little different. I put a blob of white down, which is my Artist Loft white, excuse me for stuttering there, and then I filled up my cup, or layered it, I guess, if I could show it on the camera, and I am going to do an upside down cake here and hope that it works. Just like that. An upside down canvas cup magic. Okay, I've got, hey, it didn't leak. Look at that. Didn't leak. So let me pull this back a little bit and get it centered in the picture frame a little bit better maybe. And continue putting some rest of the white down. Oh, well, we just put a little bit in that corner, Richard. Got enough? Okay, let me get my icing, cake icing spread thing here, whatever it's called. As if I knew what kitchen utensils are good for, because I don't. And we got enough white on there, don't you think? Yep. I hope this turns out good. The last couple of drawings, yeah. The last couple of pours I did, they were really bad, and I didn't even post them. As an artist, you're supposed to put your best foot forward, not your worst junk. So anyway, they're drying in the drying room, and when they're really dry, I am going to primer over them and we'll dry something else. That's what it's all about. We're using canvases. And the paint is what it is. Okay, that looks good. Clean off my spatula and get the torch. I think maybe a couple of bubbles. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up and watch it go to town. I'm pretty sure I have too much paint, but what the hell, I don't care. Here we go. I'm looking forward to doing this. I'm going to show you something first. These are the tiles that I do when I have paint left over. And all I do is take a small cup with leftover paints. I pour the paints inside the little cups, and then I get one of my slate tiles that I cut, and then I just turn the cup upside down and let it sit for a few minutes, just like I've done here. And I pull the cup up, and then I just turn it around, and I end up with some really pretty patterns. And I keep telling myself, why don't you do that on a big one so you'll do something big that looks good. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here today. And let's give her a try. I'm just going to pull it up fairly quickly, like pulling out a splinter, and see what we end up with. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And like I said, I used a little too much paint, and I have bubbles from the creature from the Blue Lagoon. Those are big bubbles. And I'm just going to let this thing sit for a second and think about what it wants to do. The turquoises have been dominant. I see a little bit of that's bronze, and the whites. I have 2 blues, and two browns and a beige. So the blues are taken over. And the bubbles are coming to the surface. Ooh, so I'm going to do a little tipping now, guys. And let's see what we end up with. I'll go a little bit that way. Come back. And let's go this way. Ooh, I like what it feels like when it runs over my fingers. It's kind of like warm runnies. Okay, I'm going to go to this corner. Okay, I'm coming back. I think I'll just do this corner down there. Okay, come back. And how about that corner over there? Come back. Okay. I'm not sure. I like everything except this whatever the hell that is there in the center. I might try to mess that up with a straw and blow it. Let me torch this again. I wonder why that. Well, you say you wonder why, but that's what fluid dynamics is. Like, whoa, I didn't know I was going to do that. It's almost like this paint is pulled away and opened up a view to another universe in the back there, which is interesting if the universe looked interesting. I don't know what I want to do with that. I'm going to look at it for a minute and see if I can come up with some ideas. So I'll turn the video off and do some thinking and plotting and planning, and I'll be back. Stand by. Okay, I did take my lucky magic McDonald's straw to the center here and blended that dull spot out. And now I'm looking at doing something right in here. And let's see what I may do. I may do it down here too. Okay, I'm fairly liking that. And I'm going to get out my little heater shrink wrapper thing and go around the edges because it's starting to pull off, and get it to kind of dry a little bit. Turn that off so you can hear me. The paint is done intermixing with itself and interbreeding or whatever the heck it does. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera off. I shall be back for a wrap-up, and we can discuss it further. Stand by. So, here we are towards the end of this adventure, and I've used magic straw a little bit more in there. I did it someplace else, maybe right there. And I'm going to do a little bit this way, and then I think I'm going to stop with the magic straw. So I just want to get a little action going like that. There you go. That breaks up that long swipe of the blues, and it'll modulate a little bit there, like some of these other ones have done. And let me give it one final torture-rama. I don't see any more bubbles, and I don't see any gorilla hair in it, and I don't see any hookies, so maybe I did good today. Anyway, those are great colors. Those really are pretty together. As we said before, turquoise is always a favorite color. So I will clean up my area a little bit, take the camera down, or the iPhone, and get a close-up of it. And I think we'll be posting this one in the days to come. So maybe my slump, maybe I'm out of my slump. I hope so. So this is Richard B saying thank you for watching, and yeah, we'll be back. Oh, I thought I'd just do a little after video shooting bonus bonus clip. We were talking about my tile, the beginning of what I was trying to achieve here. So I thought, what the heck, nothing like show and tell. So here's a tile. Here's the leftover paints that I had that I dripped into this 1 cup. So I turn it upside down, put it there. Nothing like a magic show, except there's no rabbits or doves. And let that sit for a second. Hope it turns out. Yeah, I never know until you pull the lid off, right? And so I pull it off, and there you have that. And give it a torch out. And these are not much different than a canvas. If it turns out that I don't like it, there's not much on there, let it dry and I do it over again. The tiles I think are 18 or so dollars, or 13, I don't know what they are, at Lowe's, and then I bring them home and use my tile saw to cut them into squares. And I got cork, sticky cork that I buy from Amazon, who else, and pin the backs. So this one is looking like the buff color may be taking over. So let's see what we can do here by tipping it. Bring some colors out in it. Get the sides goobered. And let's bring it back this way and bring some blues in. Oh yeah, and a little bit of salmon. I guess you can see what I'm doing here. I'm just running it off. And seeing what we're going to end up with. This is not an overly exciting one, but I could take the straw to this one also, and do something with it. But we're still dripping. Yeah, it's still got some action left in it. Let's come this way a little bit. You know, as I said before, these are kind of fun to have. If I were to ever sell these or give them away, I can give the matching coaster to somebody, then they could have the same colors in the room on the table. So I am going to tab that a little bit, bring my stand back, and put that right there to dry. And that's not so bad. Anyway, let's let that dry and see what it looks like. And the colors do blend with the picture. They're not as, this picture's a little bit more in your face, and this is obviously a little bit more muted. So I'll take it may percolate a little bit and get some more activity going. I'll hit it one more time with the butane and call that good. So there you go, folks. That's a little extra bonus video clip. Give you some ideas in case you're wondering to do your leftover paint. So this is Richard saying thanks for watching.